Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back. How's it going? I decided to pop in and film this evening because I actually got a package sent to me from Influencer. Oh, this is the Maybelline Lemonade Craze palette. They sent this to me to review, so I was extremely excited about that. I did take a peek at it, but I have not swatched any colors at all. As you will see, the palette is completely clean and fresh and brand new. It also came with a Lasting Drama Maybelline Jet Black eyeliner. And this is actually waterproof. I am so excited about this palette. It looks so stunning. They do a lot of different pretty cool pops of color looks. So we're going to go ahead and dabble into it. I already have my brows done. I just used some of this City Color Bold Brow. We have not primed our eyelids yet, so we will do that here in a second. Here is the Lemonade Craze palette. Here is a better up close look. We have some really pretty shimmer shades, super pretty yellow and a pop of pink and some peach colors. Oh, and it smells good too. It says on here that it has a fresh citrus scent, and it does smell awesome. So what I thought we would do first is go ahead and swatch these on our hand before we get started. Might not swatch all of them, but we're just gonna swatch a couple to see what we are working with. Let's go ahead and swatch this Lemonade Craze and Ice Pop shade. Okay, so those both look very pretty. My hands are really dry, so I should go ahead and put on some lotion because, of course, they're not gonna look as well as what they could on hydrated skin, you know what I'm saying? I really wanna go in and swatch these two shimmer shades. This is Main Squeeze and this is Citrus. Oh, the shade Citrus is very reflective. It might not pop as much on camera, but wow. And Main Squeeze, really pretty as well. Let's go ahead and swatch the shade right here, Sugar Coated. Okay, you do not need to dabble in that one hard at all. Whoops. This one is more of a soft shade, so definitely do not do what I did. Oh, that color is stunning. So there is Sugar Coated. I will be honest, I do not have that many drugstore eyeshadow palettes in my collection. So I haven't used any in a while, and so far I am extremely impressed with this palette by the way that they swatch. Kind of ruin that sugar-coated shade, so that's a bummer. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off these swatches, and we are going to get started. I have no idea what look we're going to do yet, but we'll figure that out once we start playing with the palette. Let's go ahead and prime those eyelids. I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer in Light. Sometimes I just use concealer, as I have said before. Just since we're going in with a new palette, I want to go ahead and give it a fair shot and definitely use a primer. I am going to take some of this primer on my ColourPop little flat brush and work that onto the eye. So we are going to go into this shade Sherbet, however you say it, right here. And we are going to set down that eye primer. I definitely already see some fallout, so keep that in mind. So you can see a little fallout right there. So this is a palette that you would want to do your eyes first before starting on the rest of your face. Can just go in and wipe that off. That is also why I did not do anything on my face yet, no primer or anything. I'm gonna try to do something fun and not keep it with my basic browns because you guys know how I do. I am going to take this shade right here in Sweet Tea, and I'm going to put this in my crease. Eyelashes are driving me insane. I am gonna take a little bit more of this sherbet color, and place it right up here by my brow to really make sure As you guys know, I have those blue veins that like to pop through, so I really just want to make sure that those are covered. Alright, and just for the sake of using as many eyeshadows as we can, I'm going to take this Berry Ice shade right here and fluff it in the crease as well, a little bit higher than that other shade that we used. So definitely, so far there is a lot of fallout on these, which like I said is okay with me as long as they perform well, which they are blending well so far. Just watch that fallout. So I think I am going to take a bigger fluffy brush and we are going to go into this Ice Pop shade right here and focus this on the outer corner and bring it in very, very gently. Ooh. Very pretty shade. And then when I just have barely any more on the brush, I bring it in a little bit. I also want to take some of this Lemonade Craze shade and run it right underneath that pink shade to just kind of blend all of these colors together. That yellow is not as pigmented as what I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. This is really just to give us a little bit more dimension and to just blend that pinky shade out anyway. Okay, so I'm going to take this sugar-coated shade right here just on my finger and pack this onto the lid. So as you can see, we definitely have some fallout that I will have to clean up. That color was a little bit patchier than I expected, but it blended okay. It blended well with my finger. I should have maybe tried it on a brush, but usually I get a better result blending with my finger. I wish that this had a mirror. I keep having to like pick up my mirror to be closer to my eyeball. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing with this Ice Pop shade. It looks like some of it got lost a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and put this right back here in that corner to really make it pop on top of that copper shade. So these shadows are definitely not the easiest shadows that I've worked with to blend. If you're interested in this palette and you pick it up, just be patient. Really take your time and go in and blend, and you can definitely achieve a very pretty look. It just takes a little bit of effort. Sunset looking eye. And then I'm going to go back in again with this Lemonade Craze shade. Blend, blend, blend some more. Alright you guys, so I'm going to take that makeup wipe and just clean over here. Just clean up that little bit of fallout that we had. We're going to go in with this eyeliner and give it a try. So this is the Lasting Drama Matte Jet Black in the shade 860. It looks like this. It's pretty thick. Whoo! That was literally one tiny swipe. So I am going to go ahead and tightline my upper lash line. Wow. My eyelash extensions were poking me in the eye, so I had a little bit of watering action happening. But you guys, this eyeliner is one of the absolute best eyeliners I've used in a very long time. Like, let me show you guys again, just the easiest. It is so matte black, but so creamy and so easy to use. I'm obsessed. And this definitely looks pretty waterproof because I am scrubbing and it is not coming off. So this is really good for summer if you're going swimming or something and you want some makeup that's not going to budge. That was really hard to get off, which is a good thing. All right, so what we are going to do now is go in and do the rest of our face. This is the Hourglass number 28 primer. So like I was saying before my camera so rudely cut me off, I went in with the Hourglass number 28 primer serum and put it all over my face so we are nice and primed for our foundation. Today I am going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Matte High Definition Longwear Matte Foundation. I want to give this one another try. I'm still not sure if the color shade is off. It might be. I'm actually going to use some luminizing drops as well with that foundation to kind of see if it helps with the matteness a little. That is also why I went in with this primer serum, because it's a little more dewy and not so matte. I said that the next time I tried this foundation, I wanted to use it with something that's a little bit more luminous, like some drops. So I am going to take some of this foundation on the back of my hand. It's a really thick foundation. And I'm going to mix some of these Sephora Radiant Luminizing Drops into it. I absolutely love these drops. This is in the shade Morning Light. And these drops are extremely affordable, and I find them very comparable to the Cover FX drops. So I just put a tiny little dab in there, and then I am going to mix it around on the back of my hand all together. And I'm going to take the end of my brush and just wipe off that excess product. So I actually recently heard Lipstick Nick talking about using this Morphe E8 brush for foundation. Oh my gosh, this shade is too light. I'm gonna look like a ghost. I feel like this shade got even lighter. Hold that thought. And we're going to grab some of these Catrice Cosmetics darkening drops and try to darken this foundation a little bit. Just gonna put a dabble in there and see if this helps. If not, I might have to take off this foundation. Let's see if this helps. No, this is entirely way too light for me. See what happens, guys? It's not always perfect, okay? It's not always a dream. I'm going to go take this horrid foundation off with a makeup wipe, and I will be right back. So that is the beauty of makeup in general. You can just take it right back off when it looks like absolute shit. Okay, so we are going to go in with this CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir, and I'm still going to try this brush. I did already go ahead and clean it off, and let's give this another shot. So yeah, when Lipstick Nick said that she used this brush for foundation as well as concealer, she said she owns so many of them at home. I was really intrigued to try it out. And she is right. I'm loving the way that this brush is applying. It is so small, so it's nice that it gets into all of those areas, like right over here in particular, that's kind of hard to get big foundation brushes into. However, maybe it's just me, but I do feel like I'm using more product and like it's kind of moving around on me. Can you see those swipes right there? Perfect example. Is this just a bad makeup kind of day for me? I mean, is the universe just working against me today? So I love the way this is applying. Yes, I love how easy it is to get into those areas. It's just that I feel like it's kind of slipping around on me and not really absorbing into the skin. You can see right here too. I'm trying not to get this on my brows, but you can see this. No, see, you can see the smear marks. I don't like that you can see the brush marks as I'm moving this around. So what I'm going to do really quick, wet my beauty blender to go in and make sure the rest of that is really set down. So I'm going in with my big Real Technique sponge to kind of get the job done quickly before this all dries too fast. Oh, that is so much better. I find that a sponge just really gets things pressed into the skin better than anything else. Maybe that's just my opinion. I have some more eyeshadow hanging out down there that really needs to be wiped away. So you guys, this is the perfect way to show you that things don't always go as planned. If I would have been in a hurry today, oh, that looks a lot better. I did go ahead and put in some of those dewy drops too, so we did get a little bit more of a luminous finish, which I've really been liking a lot recently. Going in with the Tarte Shape Tape, I always say that, in the shade Light Medium. I've literally said that so many times, and even in front of people that are probably like, oh, Sharp, okay. Tarte and then Shape Tape is just a deadly combination. That just sets you up for failure, in my opinion. So I'm going to take the sponge and give it a little squeeze and blend out that concealer. Casey Holmes eats, sleeps, and breathes this sponge. And I love that. I think it's so hilarious because sometimes it's too big and overwhelming for me. And I love watching her videos because she's just obsessed with this sponge and she busts it out and it's the same size as her little bitty face. It's so big and overwhelming. I mean, look in comparison to my face. This thing is huge. Concealer blended really, really well on top of that foundation. So yay, the first win for the day. Aside from the palette wasn't that bad. It was just a little bit more difficult to blend than what I'm used to. We are going to set those under eyes with our Charlotte Tilbury powder, of course. I can't believe I have not hit pan on this powder because I genuinely use it every single day. And I feel like I will be hitting pan soon. And I will immediately be ordering another one because I cannot be without this. Cool, brush hairs for shedding. I cannot be without this powder. So the second that I run out, I will be repurchasing. I'm also going to take this same brush and just bring it down these smile lines down here. As you guys can see, I haven't been putting concealer that many places recently, just under my eyes. Just recently, because I've really been feeling more of the natural makeup look for summer. I just haven't been wanting to wear a heavy face. I don't know why. That's usually not me at all. I've just been so down for doing as most minimal makeup as I can. We're going to work on that lower lash line. I'm going to zoom you guys in. I am going to pick up this Sweet Tea eyeshadow and focus that right under the lash line. Can really see the kick up on these. What do you guys think of the drugstore eyeshadow palettes? Because I haven't been using them that recently. Let me know. Have they been good? Have they been bad? This one, I'm getting mixed emotions on. I'll pick up some shades that work really well, and then others that just do not really seem like they're working at all. I'm just going to take a clean brush and blend that out. So you guys let me know if you've used any that you really like that I need to try, or what your feeling is. Just not getting the best feel right now. I mean, some of them, okay, this shade is beautiful. It blends really well. This shade is beautiful. I just don't feel like it's as pigmented as it looks. This shade is really pretty, but it did blend a little patchy. This Sweet Tea shade is pretty and it blended so well on my crease, but didn't blend as well under my eyes just now. I'm confused. All right, we are going to take this shade right here in Ice Pop and focus this in our outer part of our eye. See what I mean? Like, this color is gorgeous. And goes on so well. So I don't know, kind of hit or miss, I guess. I'm going to take this fluffy brush again and just blend those shadows out. We do not want any harsh lines under there. Lastly, this beautiful Lemonade Craze shade, and pop it on that lower lash line as well. A little bit of pretty yellow in there. Oh. And then I put this on a dense brush, and it really decides it wanted to show up. Wow, okay. Back to the drill, go in with the clean brush, blend those out. So here are what the eyes are looking like. Really pretty. I do like the final end result. I think those colors are really making my eyeballs pop. Really love that Ice Pop shade. Oh my gosh, I got so much foundation in my hair. I'm going to go ahead and really quickly finish off my face, and I will be right back. What's up, everyone? So I am back, and this is the finished look. I just went ahead and popped on some bronzer and some blush, some highlight, some lower lash mascara, and then just a really pretty simple nude lip. Ignore the foundation in my hair. This is what our face is looking like. Very easy, very simple, but very glowy and very bronzed, with this a pop of peach on our eyes that I am actually really, really liking. Thank you so much to Influencer for sending me these products. That eyeliner is bomb. I am obsessed with it. I will continue to use it. The palette was okay. I would probably give it a C. And I hate to say that because I hate being hard on products. Some of the shades did not blend that well for me, and then I barely dipped my finger into this one and like it scooped it out. I've never had a product do that before, and they kind of come up a little bit patchy on my finger, if you guys can see that. And then these shades up here that I did swatch were a little bit chalky. You can kind of see the shade and what it looks like. Again, this is just my opinion, and again, I haven't used drugstore eyeshadow palettes in a really long time. In comparison to some of them, this one might be really great. If you're new or you're starting out, it's worth giving a shot. I mean, you can make a really good eye look with this. There's so many different colors that you can use. You don't have to use the shimmers. You can just go into the mattes, and you can definitely make it work. So yeah, that is my review on that. The eyeliner is incredible. I would give it an A+. I can't get over how creamy it is and how easily it went on. I'm just noticing that I wear a black tank top in like every video I film, so I should probably change that. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe below and hit that notification bell so you will be alerted when I post, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.